Yep.
Perfect.
Off to a professional start.
We're in business, baby.
Okay, we have to drink now or it's bad luck.
Okay, go.
Cheers.
Again.
Nice. I love Casamigos.
I didn't even flinch.
I'm here
That's
with
bad.
the new pop superstar, Tay Zaro, today. Welcome to my couch.
Thank you so much for having me, Andrea.
And now it's not just on TikTok, it's IRL.
Oh my God, we're finally here.
Okay, so Tay Zaro, do I have to say it like both names?
How else would you say it?
Is it one name, Tay Zaro, or is it like I'm here with Tay today?
I've floated between the two, but like I feel like I could go either way. Tay Zaro.
Tay Zaro. I'm here with Tay Zaro today to discuss her brand new single out everywhere.
Yes.
On 11/11 Make-A-Wish.
Exactly why I did it. I was like, this is a sign. I
Yes.
have to do it. Yeah.
So tell us about your single.
Oh my God,
What's it called?
It's called Love Me. Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
Okay, lover girl. So tell us the story behind it. How did you get
Okay.
inspired to write it?
Well, I hadn't gone to the studio for a long time. It's been 3 years since I've released my last single. So I'm in like a whole new headspace, whole new place, living in LA now, where it's just like a new feeling and a new inspiration. And the vibe is just, it's chill. It just feels good. Yeah, it's smooth.
So what's the song about?
I think, do you want like the long version or like the, how deep are we going here?
Let's go there.
Should we get deep?
That's why we're drinking, isn't it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I love that sound.
Let's get deep, girl. Let's go there.
All right, cool. So, ready to go. Sick. Ready to go. So I hadn't gone to the studio for a long time. And I guess before I moved to LA, I was going through a lot of changes. I was coming out of a long relationship, found my way very shortly after in another one, which ended very badly. So I was not in a space where I felt like I was ready to say anything. And that is, it's hard as an artist because you're like, if I go too long out of my, of my creative zone, does that make me bad? Like, am I gonna suck the next time I pick up my instrument?
Yeah, like,
or
are you gonna be out of practice?
Yeah.
It'll be hard. It's hard to get into like a creative flow again.
Exactly. And like, I think that the one thing I learned through being a creative for my whole life is that like, it's kind of a love story. It feels like you fall in and out of love with it, but I feel like it's all part of the process,
With writing music?
Yeah, or just even practicing or like picking up, my instrument. It's like sometimes I can't even look at it.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a part of me, right? And like
so
sometimes
Tay
it's
Zaro
like,
also plays cello, not just vocals.
Yes, I do. I play cello. And yeah, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what to say, or sometimes I avoid it. Sometimes I neglect it because I'm like, I'm mad, or like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird relationship. I think everyone who I've, experienced music with also has like similar, just kind of like love-hate relationship with their artistry because, it's such like a huge part of where you are in your emotions and where you are in your life. And there's so many things that can make you not be inspired to write, but there's also so many things that make you inspired to write. But it's just like right time, right place. And I had recently finally got out of this situationship. And
situation.
Yeah, I was like,
am
am I gonna nail this? I nailed it. But yeah, as I was telling you earlier, like I did not want to go into that studio and write a sad song about that motherfucker. Like, no.
Yes.
He didn't deserve it. To be encapsulated in like a nostalgic feel and vibe. So I was like super, self-destructive after it all went down. And then I finally, put my big girl pants on and threw my sad girl pants off. I was like, it's a me time. It's time to focus on me. Spent a lot of time in my life taking care of other people and being mean to myself and like telling myself, I think we all have that voice inside of our head that tells us that like we're not shit. And it's just like constantly navigating through that of just like, telling the voice in your head that tells you you are great. Like, how do you make that louder than the other voice?
So, Love Me, who are you talking to? A lover? Are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to...
So, long story short, Love Me is about how good it feels to actually be able to have the space to be by myself.
Ooh.
And it's one of the hardest things. It's something I avoided my entire life. And one of the biggest reasons coming out to California, away from my entire family and friends and everything in New York, was that I never gave myself that opportunity. And I knew that by coming here, I was finally going to award myself that opportunity. But it's been so hard.
So hard.
You moved too, right?
Yeah. I also moved while dating somebody that turned into a similar toxic situation such as you.
Yeah.
And I can totally relate on like, while you're in that constant back and forth, like there's not enough time to even think about being creative.
Yeah.
And you don't have enough distance from it to like say anything about the relationship. It's just like up, down every day, like moment to moment. It's like this person is consuming your life.
Yes. And I had written songs about him and I never released them because again, it was like just me working through, and like that's my channel, right? That's my therapy. It's like just being able to release through my instrument, release through my voice, create something out of that, whether it goes out or not. But this time, like, it just felt different because it was about me. Finally, for the first time, I wrote a song that made me feel good, and that I've been introduced to some pretty remarkable people in LA that have like pulled me out of my depression, who have like really taken the time to like drop everything and come and support me and love me. And like, I've only been here for a short amount of time, and I feel like I've been lucky enough to have a family here, so that inspired it also, because it just, you can focus on the shit and it'll smell like shit, or you can like actually make a conscious effort to be better, and so I called Rusty Mack, who we haven't talked about yet.
Okay, who's Rusty Mack?
Rusty Mack is probably one of my favorite people on the planet. We've known each other since college. Now it's a long time ago. And he's an amazing producer and a longtime friend. His mom is also a cellist. We've played in bands together. He's been recording my vocals forever and knows how to mix my strings really, really well, which is huge. And so when I moved out here, I was actually really nervous because I was like, how am I going to find someone who like understands my sound, my vibe? Like it's going to be transactional. I'm just going to like pay them to press record, and then I'm, but Russ and I are super collaborative, and we always have been. Like he called me maybe like 4 months into me being in LA, and I totally like forgot that he had moved out here because pandemic and everything. I was like, we hadn't talked in a little while, and he was like, "Yo, I'm here." And this is like kid from Brooklyn, like never thought he would leave the block. Like he's a Brooklyn kid till the end, but he's one of the most talented, incredible and like safe human beings that I know. Aww. And I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to collaborate. You know, it's been a long road for him and I, like in our own lives and our personal lives, and just to be able to like heal through the thing that we both love the most is really, really dope. So I trust him. It's safe. And you know, he'll just be like, all right, Taylor, go through my catalog, and you know, he'll pull up like different folders and beats. He has it all organized in like all these different folders.
So he had already had the beat.
He created it, and he does, you know, all the instrumentation. You know, if there's like synths and stuff like that. Like sometimes if we like start work from the ground up, like I'll help with the synths and stuff like that. But he's like a drummer, you know, at heart, and so like he does all the things, and he plays guitar, like he does everything. He's amazing. Okay. So when we write together, you know, in this particular situation, I went through a few different beats from a folder that he thought I would absolutely love, which I did. I found quite a few, but this one, that was it. I found the one, and then I just wrote.
Yeah. Did it come together pretty quickly?
In like 3 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. And do you write like lyrics pretty fast as well?
So it's kind of different every time. What I'll do first is I'll hear the beat, and I'll take out my voice memo and I'll hit record, and then I'll just start riffing and finding the melody. Now, this time I found the verse first. But I didn't have like the pocket yet. But I knew I started to like, once you find like the subject, it kind of starts to come together a little bit. So I just kind of just start writing. I write a bunch of stuff, but I don't know where it's going to fit in yet. And sometimes it's only like one line that works, and then I build off that one line and then go from there.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool process.
Music's so fun.
It is fun. And everybody's process is different.
Yeah,
that's why it's so dope, and that's why it's so much fun to collaborate with different artists too, because you're just like, oh,
okay, dream collab.
Girl,
say it.
You know it. Oh, my dream collab.
Yeah, yours. Okay, like, number one. Who's dream collab number two?
My dream collab. That's a really good question. Give me 1 second, because you know who it would be?
Who? You said that's so sexy.
So like lately I'm been really into like tropical house music. Okay. You know this. Like, yeah, I know that I've about you. Polo and like pan, right? I've been like in an era, and like I've gone through so many different phases of music, as I'm sure we all have, right? Different eras in our life. But I'm actually going to see him tomorrow. Who? Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs.
Oh my God, I don't even know who that is.
He also goes by Teed, but he's just this like super talented like electronic DJ.
Okay, cool.
And
so you do like electronic music more?
I do because I mean I love everything as long as it's just good. You know what I mean? I will find a pocket and I will dance and I will figure it out.
Yeah.
But right now I'm just like, I love the idea of like building up and like synths and like just kind of like
dance tracks.
Yeah. Cool. Disco, you know, I'm in like my disco era. I just love like the whole idea of just feeling good and dancing everything
love
away.
It. So what do you want people to feel when they hear Love Me?
I just want them to feel good about themselves. I want them to, I guess it's just like when you figure out someone's not right for you and you're just like, you know, I don't have to cry anymore because I'm not with you. Like, it's like, you know, like the sadness that you feel when you're with somebody versus the sadness you feel when you're alone. It's like, there's no comparison. Like, I would rather be in this space than like be in a toxic situation where like I feel trapped or that I can't get out of, but like I'm free. I can let my hair down. I can like feel good in this moment and be present here. And then like, you know, God, I was so stupid for a second. I was love blind, you know?
Yeah, totally.
And we've all been there. We've all been like fucked up over somebody.
Yeah. And it's a rite of passage.
Absolutely. And like,
as long as we learn, girls. As long as we learn, girls.
May you all be free.
We all get one.
We all get one, and maybe
learn,
2.
Okay,
but you gotta grow. You gotta figure it out.
Yes.
You know, you gotta pick yourself up and know that you deserve more. And there's so many people out there that, you know, it's hard not to be jaded.
Yeah.
I guess at this time in my life, because I'm a little older now. But, you know, you've got to have like hope and faith that like if you continue to work on yourself and like fuck with yourself and really be like, I don't give a fuck. Anything and anyone that tries to like get and impede that.
Bye.
Deuces.
Garbage fire.
Dumpster.
Dumpster fire.
Throw it in the trash.
Swag. So you're single for the first time in a long time.
In a long time, and it feels
and how
so
long?
Scary.
Like 7 years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, even though the last one was like pretty off, but like just like he was such a piece of shit that he like held on to.
Yeah.
You know, he gave me the scrap metal, and I was like, "Ooh, scrap metal!" And you're like, "You can't build anything with this." And I'm like, "But it's still scrap
you're
metal."
You're still entangled in your heart.
Entanglement.
You're on again, off again.
Word. On and off again. But it's but nice. So officially, yeah, I would say 7 years.
Oh my God. Okay, you're free, girl.
Oh my God.
You're free.
It's crazy.
So what's next for Tay Zaro?
I just love it. I just want to be around the people that I love and that reciprocate my love. I want to continue to give emotional deposits to the people that champion me in the way that I champion them. I just want reciprocal relationships only. Because and right now I'm jaded, and I don't think that anyone deserves to have that version of me this version of me right now. So I'm just like really happy to
give time to yourself. Date
alone.
yourself.
Oh my God. I never thought that I'd say that. But it's so nice to not feel like I need anyone or anything. It's just me, and it's scary, and I'm fucking up all the time. But I like that. I like figuring it out on my own, you know?
And good riddance to that guy. And
who?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that guy.
Exactly.
What a loser.
Fuck F him. And cheers to your new single.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for doing this.
Of
Andrea's
course.
so talented and like such a beauty queen.
This isn't about me right now.
Yeah, but you gotta give you just desserts, baby girl.
Okay, go stream Love Me out everywhere on 11/11. Bye.
Thanks for listening.